The duty of a police officer requires setting aside personal beliefs while on the job, treating everyone with respect and equality. However, some racist cops disregard this responsibility when dealing with people of different races. But what happens when these racist cops finally get put in their place? Here are some instances where racist cops were finally schooled.
I mean, you can make it super difficult, but you do
No,
have to
I'm just wondering why y'all. I've literally been on the phone just talking.
I know.
Go ahead and get your ID, and then while you give us your ID, she can speak with you. But you need to identify yourself, so go ahead and get your ID.
So right now what it falls under is loitering. So loitering, yes.
It's known for narcotic activity, it's known for criminal activity. So that's another reason why we're speaking to you. We want to make sure that's not afoot.
Right here, people will park, they'll go over there, they'll wait right here, they'll wait for somebody, they'll do like that.
Well,
yes.
I live out here.
I believe you do. You know, you have your ID with you.
Let's begin with the case of a Hellcat owner who was minding his own business in his vehicle when he was apprehended by racist cops who created a situation out of nothing. On May 4th, 2021, this black man was parked at a gas station when he was approached by two Georgia officers who clearly didn't know how to do their job, suspecting him of being a street drug dealer waiting to hand over drugs to his clients. Shocked by the allegations, the man asked why they believed this, and the cops offered the flimsy excuse that the area was known for drug dealers. Here's how the interaction played out.
What's going on, man? Are you hanging out? Are you meeting somebody? Are you waiting on somebody? Are you lost?
I live out here.
So, the reason I'm asking, we've been here how long? Probably 20 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah,
You
I was
hadn't
just
got
hoping-
any gas. You hadn't gone in and got any food. You parked at a gas pump. And I know the tank's not on this side, it's on the other side, right?
No, I'll never take this stuff gas.
So what are you doing?
I'm just chilling. I don't want to go home.
You have some ID? What's your ID? Or is it in the car?
It's on me, but what's the problem?
Who's here? I mean, you can make it super difficult, but you do
No,
have to
I'm
give me your ID.
just wondering why y'all. I've literally been on the phone just talking.
I know.
Go ahead and get your ID, and then while you give us your ID, she can speak with you. But you need to identify yourself, so go ahead and get your ID.
So right now what it falls under is loitering. So loitering, yes.
Yes.
Because like if you were like getting gas, waiting on somebody, like if you were doing anything other than just kind of like hanging out, it wouldn't be an issue.
Well, I've been on the phone.
It's known for narcotic activity, it's known for criminal activity. So that's another reason why we're speaking to you. We want to make sure that's not afoot.
Right here, people will park, they'll go over there, they'll wait right here, they'll wait for somebody, they'll do like that.
And what? Under a
Bro,
street
you
light?
have no idea.
So
Well,
Yes.
I live out here.
I believe you do.
Shit.
You know, you have your ID with you.
The state's definition of loitering is doing something not like the norm. Hanging out at the gas run as soon as you see us over here.
But why would I do that?
Well, so that's it. That would add to it, but you didn't. So it makes it look a lot better. You get what I'm saying?
But I literally come here all the time. I live here. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's fine, but
That's
you
fine.
can't just if you're not doing any business, if you're not getting gas, you're not
But
going
I
to
was
get
actually
food.
finna go in there. I just had a phone conversation.
Well, that's cool, but now that we've had this communication, it's what they call dispelling the alarm. Now that we're able to figure out, okay, this guy doesn't have any issues or anything like that, then we can be by our merry way. But we never met you a day in our life. I've never met you.
I've never gotten.
She's
out
never
with it.
met you. He's never met you. So we're just doing our jobs, what we're getting paid to do.
You got to, and then head on home. All right.
Yeah, but
Second
that's
thing,
kind of
you're-
that's crazy.
Look, it's
Like I've never.
Go look up loitering in the Georgia
No,
code section.
my father's a retired sheriff.
Okay.
I
Well,
know, but I've never.
like I said, this area is known for drug transactions.
bad.
We're gonna make sure none of that's occurring here
I'm
tonight. So
literally in the public eye, and I haven't spoken to no one. And I know you saw the weird girl run up to my car, and I'm like,
yeah. They just came from a party
With a
down
bunch
in
of-
their
with a bunch
neighborhood, a whole ton of drugs, and we're sitting
Right,
right
but
there
see,
with
my-
our blue
my
lights
car-
on.
I do a lot of stuff in the community. and shit. My car is like really well known. I race at Silver Dollar. I do track events. I don't do no drug activity.
And like he
Right.
said earlier, the reason we got out with you and asked you and didn't just like immediately throw you in handcuffs is called dispelling the alarm. That's all that happened. Future reference, you gotta look at it from our point of view, okay?
My dad is a retired chief deputy.
then you definitely
My parents-
should definitely
But I've
understand our
never
job.
been-
Then
I've
you
never
should
been stopped for that.
then you should understand. if you say all these things, and if you're in the profession, you would understand why we're doing our
that's
job.
why I had no problem.
Right. And
speaking,
we
but that's
definitely
still kinda
appreciate
random.
the cooperation. No, it's not random. We sat there for a while. We observed you. We were watching. Okay, this guy's not getting gas. He's not going in there. We're watching everybody come and go. So it already drew our attention. Then we saw somebody that we dealt with earlier with a whole bunch of drugs around here coming up to you. I'm like, okay.
Right.
So
and they said, hey, I see your
Right.
car everywhere because I live out here. They said, we see your car, SRT on the side.
Hey,
I said, thank you.
Which makes sense. And that's the reason why we came over here to introduce ourselves, to dispel the alarm, make sure there's nothing nefarious going on. Now we're going to be about our way. Because if we thought something nefarious was going on, then we'd be going a whole different direction. You understand? But we have to dispel alarm, make sure nothing nefarious is going on. You understand that?
I guess.
Have a good night, sir.
All right, have a good night.
Here's the unbelievable case of Black Panther movie director Ryan Coogler, who was placed in handcuffs for absolutely no reason.
I don't understand.
So you make well, that's like I said, that's the reason why we're out here, and that's the reason why we detained everybody, because we didn't know exactly what was going on. So you make
But I
the
was trying, I mean, I gotta be honest with you, man. Y'all never asked me what was going on. So
yeah. Well, unfortunately, we in those situations, in a
whip
situation.
it down on me, you know what I'm saying?
Where's the ID? In his pocket?
On January 7th, 2022, Ryan Coogler was placed in handcuffs on the suspicion that he was attempting to rob a Bank of America in Atlanta. Police officers had swiftly responded to a holdup call after Ryan had discreetly written a note to withdraw the sum of $12,000 from his bank account. Ryan, however, stood his ground and schooled the cops. Here's what transpired.
Hey, dude, so just hang tight right there. I'm gonna talk to you from.
Just one sec, bro.
So what?
Just one sec. Can somebody take my glasses off my face?
Take the
I'm having a
glasses
panic
off?
attack, bro.
I got you. You need some air?
I mean, I gotta be honest with you, man. I just can't believe this, man. Is that my family's baby nurse? Did y'all have her detained right now?
Who?
The baby nurse, the Filipino woman that was in the back seat. Did y'all have her detained right now?
Yes, she's being detained.
All right. Can you? Did the officers explain what's going on while we're out here?
Not really, man.
All right. So we got a call based.
I heard somebody ask me if I passed a note.
Yeah.
This might have been one of these.
So basically, we got a call, and from what we got the call, it seems like someone was trying to rob the bank. Something about you passing a note to the teller, something to that effect. Can you just tell me what's going on? Or?
Yeah, bro. It's a medical assistant that works in my house that prefers to be paid in cash. Every time I make a withdrawal to pay her, you know, because it's a large amount, she works a lot.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't write down on a note how much I went out, and then I don't want it ran through the money counter right there at the desk, the whole bank ends up looking at me because they just hearing money going through the account, and I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe getting money out like that. So every time I go to withdraw it, you know, I put the amount, the account I want to take it out of, and I put my own card in, and then they usually take. I mean, I always just get the money from me. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I don't understand.
So you make well, that's like I said, that's the reason why we're out here, and that's the reason why we detained everybody, because we didn't know exactly what was going on. So you make
I mean, I gotta be honest with you, man. Y'all never asked me what was going on. So
yeah. Well, unfortunately, we in those situations,
whip it down on me. You know what I'm saying?
Where's the ID? In his pocket?
Is
the ID in his pocket?
just hang tight. How?
One sec, bro.
Sir. So the reason that we don't.
Officer. Just give me a sec, man.
I got you. Go ahead.
Do you need to get some first aid? You need to take the mask off for a second to get some first aid?
Okay. I got a 5-month-old baby at home, bro. I don't want to take my mask off, bro.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm just trying to manage my emotions right now.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
So, like I was about to tell you, the reason we don't come out and unfortunately, the seriousness of the call doesn't allow us to.
Officer, let me ask you a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're talking to me right now, and I'm cuffed in the back of the car.
Yeah.
My Teamster driver's cuffed.
Yeah.
I imagine in the back of the car.
Yeah.
And my baby nurse that takes care of my baby is cuffed in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Is there any reason we can't have this conversation once you get these cuffs off everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, back to being treated like
Yeah.
a standard member of
Yeah.
society. there
That's
any
fine.
reason for that, bro?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and get you out of the handcuffs.
I
And
mean,
get
I'd
the-
love to have this conversation with you, man. But
I got
this is
I understand.
you know,
We just while they're getting you guys out of handcuffs,
I stated to the officers that arrested me that had their Glocks out
yeah,
that I was pulling money out of my own account.
I understand.
I put my own bank card in there before the lady went in the back. You know what I'm saying?
So we have to confirm that. You gotta understand. We don't come out because of the seriousness of the call. We don't just come out, and unfortunately, in a situation like that, you don't get the benefit of the doubt. We detain and then we ask questions later.
I gotta get all y'all names.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Y'all got cards.
No, we don't have cards, but we'll if you got something to write on, do you have anything?
I'm not reaching into nothing, grabbing nothing with y'all.
No,
So
we-
y'all
we-
can give me something
Okay.
to write it down on, and y'all can put it down.
All right,
We can give you some paper.
we'll get you something and give you everybody's names on it.
From the card that you can
I'm
write.
not reaching in there, bro. Like y'all just came in here. Bro, I ain't had guns drawn on me in a while, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my own money out of my own account. You know what I mean? Like I gotta. I don't know if she ever had.
She can. They can have a seat in the car. Yeah, she can go back.
Like it's
Oh, you have the keys still? Okay, you can give her the keys.
It's a major problem, man. And the officers that was arresting me, I was trying to communicate that with them. You know what I mean? I got y'all reaching for my badge. I got my ID hanging on my hip.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's hanging on my hip.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it's not. I gave him my bank card. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Do you understand where we're coming from?
Do you understand that we didn't just show up here and draw guns on you? We showed up because the call came in.
I understand.
Yeah.
That somebody up.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Right now, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm out here trying to make a movie. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta. You know what I mean? I done had to write letters to Stacey Abrams for the whole internet to understand why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? My work is employing 1,000 people here. You feel me? And I'm trying to take care of some personal business. And I get 2 hammers from
Hey, y'all do me a favor and write down all our names and put it on a paper for him. He don't have nothing to write on.
Okay.
Just put all of us.
I've had guns drawn for taking money out of my own account. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Just step off. Y'all do me a favor. Just step off. Yeah, appreciate it.
It's a problem. I need everybody.
They're writing all our names
You
down.
know what I'm saying? And I need to find out who made that call in there. Yeah. You know what I
It came
mean?
from the bank.
I need to find out who made the
That's
call.
fine. That's fine. You have all right to do so.
Yeah, I got.
But I just want you to understand what my sergeant advised you on the nature of the call. That's all I need you to understand.
Have you ever considered speaking to them before you make a transaction like that? Have you ever had something like this happen?
Have I ever been arrested?
No.
Wait, what?
Listen to what he said.
Have you ever?
No, I am listening.
Okay. Have you ever considered speaking to them about what it is you're trying to do prior to doing?
So can I explain something to you, bro?
Yeah.
I went to CVS out here the other day to get a vaccine. I came outside and smelled like smoke in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I was getting a vaccine.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to out here, bro. Like, I'm not saying out loud how much money I'm taking.
That's what I'm
why
saying.
writing it down.
I'm not
No,
talking
no.
about speaking to somebody like that. I'm saying,
No,
hey, can I speak to a manager in an office somewhere? Have you ever considered doing something like
I'm
that?
consider it now that y'all guns on me,
Yeah.
I'm trying to take money out. But
I got
up to this point, at every Bank of America I ever gone to, never happened.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So y'all explaining y'all perspective, right?
Yeah.
Y'all the ones with guns and vests. You know what I'm saying? What's my perspective? What's my perspective?
Oh no, you
At
tell.
at the bank, she never said it was a bro.
Yeah.
I said, hey, is that gonna be okay with you? She said, yeah. I put my own card in, put my own pin in. She asked to see my ID. I gave it to her.
Yeah.
And she goes in the back, and I'm waiting for the and then the people keep coming out. Hey, they taking care of you. They taking care of you. Everything's it's taking a little while. Next thing I hear,
Yeah.
I hear Glocks getting pulled out. That's what I hear. I hear Glocks getting pulled out from unholstering. Hey, sir, can I talk to you for a minute? You understand what I'm saying? So you see my perspective.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean,
Is that every How many officers you got on there?
It's not, man. I mean,
Yeah, there's 5 of us out here.
So it's,
Can you give him the case number regarding the incident? That way he's...
What's the case number? Say it again, sir. It's gonna be on.
No one's withholding anything. How? Do we have any more of their property? Give them all their property. No one's withholding anything from you. No one's...
Can I just...
Go ahead, take your time.
Lundy, can you give me a case number?
Y'all are withholding right now, right?
What are we withholding?
So I call Atlanta and I say, hey, Officer Fernandez. That?
Yeah, that would be me.
I got first initials on your names, right?
Yeah.
Why they not on here?
I'm going to give you a case number.
Why they not on here? Let's put the first initials on here, like y'all got on y'all junkies.
That's why we're giving you the case number. Dude, calm down.
You telling me to calm down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Officer.
We're giving you a case number that identifies every single person that was on here.
Officer,
We've got cameras. Excuse me?
I don't know how case numbers work.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I got you.
I just know you got a very common last name.
Fernandez?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna call the office. I'm gonna call Metro Atlanta and say Officer Fernandez, and they probably got more than one.
I got you.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You feel me? And you telling me
You got
y'all
everybody?
withholding?
6699. All right, well, we're going to give you everything that's associated with this call. Everyone's recording. There's no question about what happened. All right? Put the case number on that same one. Yeah.
Realizing how unfounded and racist their reasons for the arrest were, especially considering that Ryan was a black man, the officers, when questioned by Ryan, proceeded to uncuff him. Bank of America later issued an apology to the Black Panther movie director Ryan Coogler for the misconduct of the officers. But if you thought these cops were the only racist ones to get humbled, then you should see the next case.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Get out of the car now! Listen, take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the. Take your seatbelt off.
Look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
My hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out, please.
On December 5th, 2020, 2 Windsor police officers, Joe Gutierrez and Daniel Crocker, unlawfully pulled over a newly purchased SUV during a traffic stop for not having a rear license plate. The occupant of the vehicle happened to be a U.S. Army Second Lieutenant, Karen Nazario, who was startled and shocked when the officers approached him with weapons drawn, giving conflicting instructions before pepper spraying him in a bid to force him to exit his vehicle. Here's how the situation unfolded.
Felony traffic stop, 1836.
Put your hands out the window! Turn the vehicle off! Put your hands out the window!
How many occupants?
All units 213, 804, 803, felony stop, 18 Windsor, 1 East
Put your
Windsor.
hands out the window! Turn the vehicle! How many occupants are in your vehicle? Open the door slowly and step out! Open the door! Get out the car! Open the door slowly and get out!
Get out of the car now!
Open the door, get out the car!
Hold still, hold. Keep your hands outside the window. Keep your hands outside the window. Get out of the car now!
Get out of the car!
Now! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car now! Yo, well, guess what? I'm a veteran too. I learned to obey. Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car now!
Sir, just get out the car! I'm trying to breathe.
Get out of the car now! Yeah, get out of the car and get on the ground now. You're gonna get it again.
I don't even want to reach my seatbelt. Can you?
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Can you please?
Get out of the car now! Listen, take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car.
Look,
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the. Take your seatbelt off.
look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
My hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out, please.
What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You made this way more difficult than it had to be if you just complied. Get out of the car.
I'm reaching for my seatbelt.
Fine. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Straight onto the ground. Straight onto the ground.
Ma'am. Is your commanding officer available?
Down. Let's go.
Is your commanding
Let's
officer
go.
available?
Get on the ground. Get on the
Can you
ground.
please talk to
Get
me
on the
about
ground
what's
now.
going on?
Get on the ground and you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get on the
going
ground. Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Can you please talk to me about what's going on?
You're not.
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Why am I being treated like this? Why?
Because you're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
Why am I being treated like this? This is really messed up. This is really messed up.
Sir, well, just
This
work
is really up.
So, let's go all the way back to square one, okay? I turned around on you at Food Line. I actually came out of Cost Plus, and I came up behind you.
I saw you before you turned.
And you had no tags displayed. I see it, but per the law, it has to be in the license plate bracket. I understand it's paper, and I understand why it's there.
Yes.
But at that time, I had no idea. I didn't know that you had a vehicle registration until I approached your car. And at that point, I was too busy dealing with you to deal with the tag. You want me to wipe your eyes? Okay. So the reason we did that is because we followed you for 1.5 miles with lights and sirens on, and you didn't pull over. I understand you want to get to a well-lit area, a well-lit area. I get that. But when we follow you that long, look at the climate this day, and against everybody, against us, against y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not out to hurt you, and I know you don't want to hurt me. That's not what it's about. What it's about is making sure that everybody goes home at the end of the day. So when you don't stop and you continue to proceed, our suspicions are raised. What's going on in the car? What don't he want us to see? So you pull into here, and if you would have just complied with the simple commands that we were giving you originally, it would have been done and over with. And you would have got back on your car and you'd be gone by now. But you wouldn't get out the car. You wouldn't comply.
It just looking out the mirror and seeing your guns out already. That's what I was asking. Like, what's going on? I was just.
And not to mention you have
just confused.
I know you weren't reaching, but not to mention you had a gun at your right leg. You get our perspective though on the safety issue for us as well. You get that?
Yeah, I do, and that's why I put my hands out and I was just asking what.
And when you put your hands out, they were like this outside the window. How do we know nothing's in your hands? And I was telling you stick your hands out, stick your hands out, stick your hands out. Then I was having you step out. You wouldn't do any of it. You following what I'm saying? Okay. So this can go one or two ways, okay? I don't want to hem you up. I'm going to be straight up with you. You're a good man. You've made lieutenant in the Army. How hard was that? That wasn't an easy task, was it?
No, it wasn't.
And what would this do to your career?
It would hurt it. And I'm in the middle of getting promoted right now anyway, so yeah.
To what, captain or first lieutenant?
To first lieutenant.
Okay.
Following the unlawful arrest, Nazario filed a massive lawsuit against the 2 Windsor police officers for allegedly escalating the situation during the traffic stop. But these 2 Windsor officers are not the only racist cops to get schooled, as we will see in this next case.
Make sure you tell them the right thing. You ain't doing nothing wrong.
I know you're not.
I know you ain't doing nothing wrong, right?
I'm not saying you're doing it.
Right.
You can cancel that. I didn't say you were doing anything wrong, but I want you to identify yourself because you're going in and out of all these buildings. That's all I asked for, right?
Here is an interaction between a racist and entitled Karen cop and an innocent black citizen. The cop tried to force the subject into providing identification, but he was clearly an educated and informed citizen. Here's how he handled this racist cop and put her in her place.
That suspicion isn't a crime. We're in full uniform, Miss Lady. We're not doing nothing wrong. What do you mean this ain't a uniform?
She is not in full uniform.
She has it on her phone.
So what? I can get anything on my phone.
She has her badge, her name.
I don't care. She should have her badge around her neck. Give me the name. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Can I get a supervisor?
If I call.
Can I dig in my pocket to grab my phone?
Sure, you can get your supervisor as well.
Okay, no, I want your supervisor.
Oh, I don't.
Well, can you call one?
I don't have one on duty.
What do you
right now?
D Blasky. All right.
Give me.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you. You gonna get what you gotta get coming.
772 the county. Can I have your name on?
Make sure you tell me the right thing. You ain't doing nothing wrong.
I know you're not.
I know you ain't doing nothing wrong, right?
I'm not saying you're doing it.
Right.
You can cancel that. I didn't say you were doing anything wrong, but I want you to identify yourself because you're going in and out of all these buildings. That's all I asked for, right?
Grandmother.
And then he's not in any uniform, and she has no badge, and she has no badge, and she has no badge.
Lady,
where's
but
the
you
badge?
making sure we're the bad people. So I'm
at anybody's phones. I want a badge.
Let's go.
I want a badge.
Let's go. I want to go to jail.
I want a badge.
Because I'm looking.
I want a badge.
Put me in handcuffs. Let's go.
I want a badge.
I'm not breaking any law, Miss Lady.
Actually, you're trespassing.
You have to be trespassing to do
You're
trespassing.
trespassing. It's private property. It's private property.
You have to be trespassed. You the cop. You know the law.
You are trespassing. It's private property.
We're not trespassing. You have to be trespassed.
Okay, so can we leave?
No, stay.
Okay, we can stay. So are we being detained?
2772 to 2772.
So we are being detained.
Are we being detained?
I just want your
So we're
identification.
being detained
Okay, are we being detained?
Give me your badges. If you can certainly show a badge to anybody here, you can show me the badge.
We haven't.
You
You're a
are.
civil servant.
All I did was ask you for your
Okay.
identification.
So,
How am I being hostile?
let's
All I asked
de-escalate.
you, did I ask you for your just
You
your
protect and
identification?
serve me. Can you de-escalate?
You are a civil
Give
servant.
me your
Can you please de-escalate?
identification of where you people
Yes,
work.
I
That's
will
it.
give you my identification.
I asked the
Will
person I
you?
asked you.
Okay, but
That's
before
all I
the
asked
law
for.
states, in order for me to identify to a police officer in the state of Pennsylvania, you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, have committed a crime.
No. As long as there's a
Suspicion.
As long as there is a complaint, I have to get to the bottom of the complaint.
but Miss
correct?
Lady, you don't
so I
have-
don't know if anything is
We
going
have
on.
appointments.
I don't
We came
have,
here for appointments.
I don't know that.
We're telling you.
You came out. You
Well,
came
you
out.
can't
here-
say We don't have to give you.
Go over that.
We don't have to
no,
give
you're
you.
not
All
gonna talk to me
I
like that,
asked
young
you for
lady.
was your identification
You're not
and
gonna
who
talk
you
to me
work
like
for.
that.
That's all I asked for.
Miss Lady, and
Right.
I will
That's
give
all.
you
Would you
that.
like my lawyer's
But
number?
I stand on law, though.
Would you like my lawyer's number?
We can give you our supervisor.
Is that what you would like?
You can contact our
Sounds like
supervisor.
that. Sounds like that was
And who
doing.
you work for. That's all I'm asking you.
Okay,
right?
My name
So-
is Jeffrey Geist.
I will.
I am not speaking to you.
I'm talking
when
to
I'm
you.
speaking to you, I will be looking
Why
at
you
you.
being so
Don't get on my
hostile,
face.
Miss
Don't get on
Lady?
my face. You
Yes,
want to get mad at me?
identification.
We
You want to get
recorded
mad at me
this.
because you can get mad at him?
Everybody
Give
can.
me your identification, who you work for.
Man,
That's all I'm
shut
asking.
Dude, ain't nobody worried about
You're
you.
a
police caller, bro.
Yes, we do have badges, lady.
Suspicion to me thinks something is going on.
Miss Lady.
They don't have badges.
Look, we all wear
No,
badges.
she doesn't.
Look what we're wearing.
Don't pull it
She
out.
doesn't.
We're working.
Does she have that on?
So, Miss Lady,
Wait, Miss Sir, Mr. Sir.
That's all
Miss
right.
Sir,
Sorry.
you put me on YouTube. You going on YouTube, you gotta be famous. In fact, y'all ride with the camera crew. Where the camera crew at?
We don't have it over here.
Okay.
She does not
Well,
have.
how about
she
this?
does not
Until
have
your
her
supervisor
vest on.
get here,
I don't
I'm
have
going
a
to
supervisor on
invoke
shift
my
now.
Fifth Amendment. Now, if you want to arrest me, you can do that. I'm sorry you have to go
invoke my
like
Fifth
this.
Amendment as well.
But for a man that's protecting his rights, you
Your
want me
rights
to?
is what? To identify
Okay,
yourself?
no, to plead the
To
fifth
identify
because I
who
have
you're
not
working
committed
for.
a crime. I only answer when I commit a crime, Miss Lady. I have not committed a crime.
All I'm asking you for is your ID.
But I will have to give that if I commit a crime. You start arresting people.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.